All right, welcome back to another exciting episode of Minetest gameplay of sorts. Yeah. And today, we're going to look at a new mod. Yes, we are. And if I can get over to it, it's called Tunnelmaker. Yes. The developer is Kestrel. All right. And as always, the links will be at the on my website under mods used. So this Tunnelmaker is really, really cool. When used in conjunction with advanced trains. Yes, look at that. Look at those screenshots. And that's what really caught my attention was the curves. And I'm going to show you how that's done. So right here is all the instructions that you need to do. After you install the mod, it shows you how to dig up, dig down, or normal. And how what it'll look like. I'll show you the placement. So when you place it, it shows you what direction it's going to dig. Yeah. So I will show you that in a second. But first, we have some more submissions to the photos page on my website. And we have a bowling alley. And it's George. This town is coming together really, really nicely. I don't know why. I've seen this in my streets, in the roadways also. They have this little like dotted white line. It might be like a little touch up with the graphics are needed. But I experienced that too. So there's the outside of the bowling alley and there's the inside. The inside turned out really cool. That is really neat. And I see the barbecue mod over here. There was a popcorn mod that this person was working on also, I believe. And that's really cool. Yeah. Now if we could get the bowling alley to work. Now in my world, because I have a problem with those sliding, when you drop something, it slides. There we go, curling and bowling. But that is really cool. And you may also have your submissions put in a YouTube video by going to the photos page and upload. There you go. Just put a brief description and who you are, and that'll be great. Now here's the mods used page, which will be linked in all the show descriptions, and that lists all the mods that I'm using or have tested. And the ones that I'm not using will have a little bitty not used next to them. So there. That is how that works. Now, let's go show off said mod. So we're back at my Japanese castle. And I put a door in. Although I'm not really too thrilled. Maybe the door should go higher. I'm going to look at that. Let's see how that looks. We open the door up. We close the door. I'm going to leave it as is right now. I think that's what one of the problems is that the door should go higher. But we'll worry about that later. But it's really cool. It's a castle door part. So you see me use those before. And it just adds a little bit more shelter. The actual emoji castle has 7 gates that you have to get through that lead up to the actual castle. So yeah. So I built this thing, and in the reference photos for the emoji castle, which you can find links to on the Japanese castle page, there is a basement to this place. So I built a quick walkway down to the bottom, and I'm going to clean that up a little bit. We got some dirt down here, but this is where, put some light in. This is where this mod comes in. You can see this little tunnel maker. Now, wherever wherever you right click is where it's going to place. So now we need to go down. Let's see. I need to go down once more. And as you notice, as I move around, it changes. Yeah, that's going to be real important. But to get it to do up or down, you hold down the sneak key and hit the right click on the mouse, and you see a little U now. It'll dig up. We want to dig down. So there's a D. So I release the sneak key. It's under D. I right click and boom, it digs down. So this is where we want to dig. So now if I have a straight or curved, it's going to go off into that direction. So we're going to go forward a little bit. Yeah. So I do that. And now we're going forward. And it'll place a torch too. I'm not too particularly happy with how many torches it places, but let's go out a little bit. Now, so we have this nice area. It does a 5x5 tunnel with, and it says arched. It puts these here. I just take those out. So now let's come here. We want to curve the tunnel off. So if I go over to this square here, you notice that there's a diagonal. And there's a diagonal turn. We're going to go this way. And we're going to go this way over here. This is really cool. So we're going to do it a few more times. And we're going to go over here and do this one a few more times. That one. All right, we hit some sand. But the greatest thing about this is that it has the ability to clear large amounts. Now, there was another test, a tunnel digger, that you had a gun, like a mining drill, and it shot different ways. But look how cool that looks. So if we were here and we were coming here, now we have tunnels going off diagonally in both directions. And that is really cool. So let's go over here and see why we didn't. Okay, let's put that here. So let's go here and now we can go off this way. And I want to try out this one. Oh, okay. So it just does that. That's kind of cool. So it's like doing these little roundabouts here. One of the things that I found that would be really cool on this is that you could create underground mazes like I'm doing here. I have no idea where I'm going. Let's see what that does. Don't know what that does. It goes straight. So let's see where we're at. Huh. So we're still under the castle basement here. And there's the fountain. And there's a mine over there. So let's go back over here. Let's go the other way. And then we'll show how some tracks work here. Ooh, I hit something. And it said it took out the ability to do water, to tunnel through water. That would have been kind of interesting. So we're just digging a whole bunch of stuff here to see where we end up. Now it can also be used above land. So again, I'm going to sneak through the walls. We're still under the water. And now we're in a cave. Where are we? That could be kind of interesting. I lost my tunnel. Oh, it's over here. Let's just see how far we can take this. But it's a really cool. Come on. There we go. It's really cool on how I'm just digging, just to dig. But this is, I always wanted to have like an emergency exit for my castle. And I guess I have one now. And then you can go back in and beautify it. Uh-oh, we have water. We have water. I guess that's where we stop. Where does that lead us? Oh, it's a little underground, pool. Very cool. So now we've kind of reached our limit with this one. Let's go back the other way. Now, the other cool thing about this is that advanced trains. So let's grab a train track real quick. shall we? And let's see if we can do something here. Go in the middle. So if I remember correctly, no, that ain't gonna work. There is a way without damaging what we have here. Let's see, it says it's supposed to mimic. There we go. It's been a while since, there we go. It's been a while since I've played with, but it's not going the other way. Oh. I wanted to do a split. That worked. Yeah, I'm going to waste like 15 minutes on this. But you get the idea. Huh. I was hoping. Well, that sort of did it. Thank you. It's like the most satisfying sound. You're gonna have to play with the tracks to get them to do what you want, and you use the track worker tool and stuff like that. It's been. Oh, come on, really? It's been a while since I played with that, but I do like the way that these train tracks will go off in that direction. I could have probably used the track worker tool to do what I wanted here. So, but if you look on the on the web page, it shows screenshots of that, and you can see it works. So this basically is a tunnel. And then you just come in and you do your whatever you need here. Why is that'll work? Because we need a way to walk up to there. So you come down here and you got to figure out which way to go. So let's go back over here and dig upwards. Go back to our end here. And we're going to 2, 3, 4. Why is that? We're going to dig out a little bit and see. Oh, that's cool. See how to dig up. And we hit. Ooh. All right. Let's see where we are. Oh, cool. We made it out, and it's raining. I had to take out the lightning because the lightning was what was causing my problem. So if we come over here, let's see what happens if I hit the sneak key and dig up. Okay, so it does a 3x3. And unfortunately, you have to keep hitting the sneak key. You have to keep putting it back in there, and now it'll go up. So that's how that works. So we have all different kinds of ways based on, we can curve it around. Make it go. We can go diagonal. Very nice. And you can get lost down here very easily. So now we have an emergency exit for, what's behind here? What's behind the wall? We have an emergency exit And if you have that selected and you left click, it just acts like a pickaxe. So you don't have to change your tool. You can just kind of go with it. Except for that's a mighty long pickaxe. I did read somewhere that it says you should be in creative mode, but I did also see that there's recipes available for it, and it will place a torch every time, and then just go back through and, you know, do your torches as you see fit. But it's kind of nice that it lights the way. So we not only do we have the capability of, you know, the Digtron and other tunnel boring tools like the it's lighting the way because I have a torch in my hand. I have that wheeled light wheeled mod enabled. So there we go. That's cool. I really like that because it makes realistic looking caves for the most part. And it's a really cool idea, let's say, to add to build underground mazes. Now it also had, they said where you can go above. So I'm going to show that real quick because that would work too. To use it as a clearing. So let's say a person wanted to clear. Now the Digtron will do that also. You can turn the Digtron into a lawnmower, which is really cool. But let's say you just want to, you know, real quickly down and dirty make. I don't like torches hanging from a ceiling, but I understand why the person, the developer did that, because obviously it lights your way as you go. But that's cool. Okay, so let's go above. So you can see how we created a real cool tunnel system. With very little effort. All right, so let's go back up here. Now we need that. Don't go away. Oh, we've been. So how's everybody doing? We had huge storms in Chicagoland over the last couple days. Look at that. That's really cool. And then which way do you want to go, Grasshopper? I don't know. I don't know. So I plan on doing more stuff down here in the Japanese castle basement because, you know, why not? And making this look more realistic. Cool. Oh, it's nighttime. But let's see what we can do in clearing, making a clearing. Let's find some place to clear. Because I don't want to damage anything. Let's go over here. So this will, so we come over here, let's go back to the daytime. You know what? I don't want to damage anything in my kingdom here. So I will go out where the peasants live and clear some land. So let's see what it does here. We're going to go right there. Oh, nice. Except it puts in. All right. But it puts in a block. But that cleared it. And then if we wanted to, let's say we could go over here and we could dig right here. So that's going to clear one spot. Now that could be very useful because it only clears, so long. All right. That works. I like it. Let's just feather this back in since this is my real world and make it look plausible. So hopefully my server won't crash. It's raining now. No, really? Hey, there's a doggy. That's not a dog. That's a, and I got him. Oh, I don't have any space left. That's the one thing I noticed that in Mineclone 2, my biggest complaint with it, and it's an alpha, so it obviously it's not, there's still some work that needs to be done on it, but it's the bow and arrow, the throwing. Let's put some stuff back here because this is supposed to be a prairie. And I'm glad I did not have to get rid of the rain mod because there is something as satisfying as that little item being picked up, which is really cool. Do I get a chicken? Nope, I don't get a chicken. We need to get out of the rain. I really like the sound of rain, which the more and more I build this world, the only problem is in tall buildings, it's not doing it here. Well, it sort of is. But in tall buildings, like over in the pyramid and inside the castle, if the ceilings are very high, it rains in there. Yes, it does. So I had to turn off let's go back in here. I'll show you. It's going to rain inside here. It's just, you can see it glitching, but it does it more on the light rain. And it's okay. It could be leaky roofs. Stuff like that. So, there's that. Let's see that real quick. I'm not happy with that. I really am not. So that went all the way up originally. So what we're going to do here real quickly is we are going to fix this and see. Oh, you see, I can't. Oh, wait. No, I can't. Maybe. I don't know how it's going to look. That's the door gate edge. Gate door. I forgot. You have to go on the other side. It's real cool that I learned what that sneak key does when placing things on top. Let's see how this. No. Well, actually, it does look better. But now I can't use my little sliding system because it goes all the way up. I am going to have to revisit that because that's how it did look. And I don't want to go too deep. You know what? That does look better than before. Okay, I'm going to leave that and see how I like it. As we go through our thunderstorm here. So far, the server has not crashed, which is a good thing. That's an awful big door. It's an awful big door. I wonder if I can do this before I let you guys go here. Or, now you see that won't look good because yeah. Nope, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to see how I like this. Or make the door smaller. That's an idea. If I put something here, so if I go here and do now it's 3 by that, and then what I can do is that actually looks a little better. So then these come off. Oh, I could have probably did like a window up there. And now I can put my things back on here. I love that replacer tool. I'll tell you. Oh, I was going to say, what is that noise? So let's see how this looks. Now it should go one more up. Because it's supposed to be a grand entrance. All right, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go one more up. Yeah, it needs to go. It needs to go one more up. So what we have here is we have this great mod that will dig your tunnels very quickly and allow a person's imagination to do what they want with it. Whether you want to do like mazes, mining operations, but it does it real quickly, diagonally, as you saw, different ways. It can go up, it can go down. So I like it. I like it. And then you can, you know, do what you want to create things in your mind. So that's going to do it. That is the Tunnelmaker mod. And now we have a quick water source in our mod. And go from there. Alrighty. So select your path. And go from there. And now we're back in the rain sound. It's kind of a very, very deep basement. But it's also going to be used as a emergency exit. And I'm going to hide this area over here too. So on these walls, I'm going to do similar what I did over here with the trap doors. That's why I had those trap doors. That is why I had them. Let's see how well that looks. Of course, now I can't get out. Well, I have to rotate those two. But yeah, that'll look real cool because what it's going to do is it's going to hide that door. So there are a couple little things that I'm going to do here to make this look really, really cool. I'm going to move that up. I'm going to change that back to the way I had it. So on that note, that's it. Keep looking at the website. There's going to be something real cool. I'm doing I'm going to be doing with Minetest videos, Nathan over there, and a nice little interview and server tour or whatever he's got planned. And obviously, if people are watching this, it's going to be September 1st, 2018. So if you're watching this like 3 years from now going, hey, when's that live broadcast going to be? Yeah, that's the only problem with doing videos with timelines. So there we have it. And I got my my weather mod to work properly. As you saw, I was doing digging and everything else without crashing, which is very cool. It turned out to be the lightning mod, and it would on my server, it would cause the world to crash on the first strike. So I'm not sure what that was. I have to look into it some more. But when I do it on my test on locally in server mode, it runs fine. And obviously my Mac has 4 gig of memory, whereas my server is a 1-core 1 gigabyte of memory. So I think it's a memory issue, and that's something I have to work on. So until I can get the lightning mod to work again. But there you have it. Thank you very much for watching. It's greatly appreciated. And until the next video, stay warm, safe, and dry. And goodbye.